Hello again. It's another quick little video I want to do on just some equipment I take. So I'm going to do just a quick video about this homemade repair kit that I've made. Very cheap, very simple to set up, and it's just something you always want to carry if you're doing an overnighter or a multiple day walk, and it could always come in handy in case you get a bit of kit damaged, or you tear an item of clothing, or your shelter breaks, your tent breaks, anything like that, or you get a puncture in your air mattress, that sort of thing. So it's all kept in a cheap little Ziploc bag, nothing fancy about that. Open it up, and it weighs hardly anything, this kit, very lightweight. Okay, so excuse the view. I'm using the old Samsung camera today, but I have actually got with technology, and I've got myself I don't know what they're called, Android phones. It's a Samsung anyway, so I can film on that. So we'll soon see. Once I learn how to do that and how to upload that onto YouTube, then who knows, could have some better quality vids coming. So watch this space. So yeah, all comes in that Ziploc bag. Got some few short sections of paracord. I got this out of Friendly Swede survival kit, just in case I lose a guy line breaks, or I need an extra guy line for a tarp or the tent. I've always got that. So guy line cordage. I've got this. I think this is probably the most expensive thing in the whole repair kit. I got this off of eBay. It's basically some sort of repair tape for shelters, for a lot of backpacking goods. It comes in this little tube. It's a roll of it. You get quite a bit. It lasts you quite a while, because you're not going to be damaging your equipment too often, hopefully. And yeah, it's waterproof. It'll seal up any holes or anything. If you had a tear in a tarp or a rucksack, you cut a bit of this off, seal it with that. Job's a good one. So I've got some of that stuff. Screw that on later. I've got a lot of cable ties, a hell of a lot, all different sizes. I mean, they're strong as, so you can if you're to make a shelter out of these, you can tie in sticks or branches together. They're perfect. You need to cut them off. Just get your knife, cut them off. But they're absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I've got a few of those. Another one. Got a couple of extra thick rubber bands. So once again, just holding stuff together. It's just sort of a substitute for cordage for things like that. Yeah. Got those. I've got some duct tape, just a small bit. It's on this thing. I could probably take it off of that and wrap it round, sort of like an old credit card or something like that. But it's just a little bit, just to get me out of trouble. Nothing fancy. Then I've got some patches, some nylon sort of sticky back patches, and they came with my Thermarest. My Thermarest sleeping mat, and it's just a few of those. Just going to get a puncture in that. I suppose you could use it for anything else, not just the sleeping pad. So yep, another little useful item there. Got some bread twists, just peel them off of there, so they're good once again for tying things together, just holding stuff together. I've got a plastic bag, an empty plastic bag. I know the repair kit comes in one, but I've got just another one here. That's in case, God forbid, maybe I get a puncture in my hydration bladder, or I lose a water bottle or anything like that. It's just an extra, an extra device for carrying water with. Just fill it up out of the river and pop a couple of water purification tablets in it, and you're good to go. Of course, the only thing you would want with that is you'd want a straw with it, because it's difficult to drink out of a bag. So probably what I'll do is include just a cheap plastic straw in there, just as a backup. So and you can hold a fair bit of water in that. That's enough. It'd get you out of trouble. Then next thing I've got it's in this little smaller bag. I'll show you through the bag. Got a couple of extra AAA batteries. Basically all of my lights run off of that. I do carry spare batteries in my torch bag as well, so I probably could do away with those, but I don't weigh a lot, and you just never know with batteries. They're sometimes so susceptible to damage or like moisture ruining them. I've got some seam grip, like seam sealer there. A couple of extra little patches. That's off of an old tent that I had. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Either that or could be off of an old mattress actually as well. I think it's off of an old mattress, my high gear one. So there's a couple more of those sort of patches that you can stick on there as well, and instructions. And then finally I've got small amount of string. I've got a small sewing kit, a couple of buttons, needles, some thread, some safety pins, so I can repair damaged clothing, or if I've lost a button off of a top, or a pair of trousers, anything like that. I've got that. Got some more seam grip there, just a small amount. That came with the Thermarest pad as well, and I've got a small bit of super glue as well. So, and yeah, it all fits in that little bag, and that is really all you're going to need as a basic repair kit for if anything should happen while you're out walking, if you're out wild camping. And it's so light, you're not going to notice that it's in your rucksack. So it's just a nice bit of peace of mind, really. I've only recently started carrying it, really. I should have been carrying it more before, and it actually came in handy on my last camp, because I was unpacking my tent, opened the tent up. Yep, this is all good, it's all going well, and there was a massive rip in one side of the inner section of the tent. Not the fly sheet, the mesh in a bit. It had sort of torn away from like the bathtub floor section of the tent, and that wasn't good. So I sort of did a quick repair job on that, and it wasn't brilliant, but it was a lot better, because it was letting in a lot of cold air through this this gap. The duct tape rather, I've used so many times for poles that are cracking or anything like that. Just hold them together. Bread ties, cable ties. Paracord in Hallwood. I had to set up a tarp, and I'd forgotten my guy lines. Luckily I had some paracord with me, and actually I made a pretty good tarp setup. That's in there's a video on that, Hallwood Wild Camp with Alex. So yeah, this stuff does get used, hopefully not very often. So yeah, just thought I'd quickly show you that, do you a quick video. It's winter at the moment here, it's absolutely freezing. We've had a lot of frost. -6 it was the other night. Lovely stuff. So yeah, I'm cracking out all the winter stuff, doing a bivvy bag and tarp winter wild camp next. So yeah, look forward to it. Anyway, thanks for watching, just a quick video, and yeah, you'll see me in the next one. Cheers, goodbye.